oh, that's what I knew. I forgot something. That's okay. This chair's a little. Oh shoot, the chair's a little wet because let me just pull this up on Facebook so I can see your comments on my laptop. Hopefully it's here somewhere. That was yesterday. All right, where's today's? Come on. What am I? All right, so what's got live? I guess I'm here. Okay. So hi, Melanie. Sorry I'm late. I'm trying to do the whole backwards camera thing, and because the camera's better when I turn it around, and then I gotta pull it up on my laptop. So how are you? Thank you for coming by, Melanie, and I'm excited to see your husband's work. He's gonna post how he makes his wooden beautiful bowls. I think the two of you being artists together is so nice. So good for you. So I'm trying to figure out how to center this. So all right, so I repainted. So today is Wednesday, July 1st. And it's my mother's birthday and my niece's birthday, so it's an exciting, cool day. And it is Wednesday the 1st, so that means I think this is my 28th live, and so 29 is Thursday and 30 is Friday. So Friday will be my last day for my 30-day live marathon, God willing, right? So after that, I'm going to go live. I'm going to really miss this. I mean, it's not really easy to go live every single day. I did miss 4 days, but I am definitely, I was thinking today how good it has been for me to connect with you guys and to tap into my creativity every single day. I've never done that ever. And it's really given me a jump start on what the things that I need to do. So I really appreciate all of you guys who have come here. And actually, I have been forgetting to pull names on Wednesdays. So today is Wednesday. I think I'm pulling 2 names today because I forgot last week. We're going to do a free can of paint. So a sampler size paint to the names I pulled tonight. So that's that. The other thing, oh, hi Deb. So Deb Gerard is here. Hi Deb, Chris is here. 30 days, that's very good. Yeah, it was wonderful. I still have after tonight, 2 more days. What did you find, Chris? Your paint earlier today and studied it. I like the way they had recipes on the site. I have tons of recipes that will come in handy. So Chris is talking about is I have added a new item to my website, and what it is, I have them right here so you guys can see. It's called Natural Earth Paints, and you see that this chair is like in the way. And what it is an eco-friendly, all-natural oil pigment paint. So I put a link on my website, not my website, well, I'll put one on my website, but on my Facebook page. And what it is a it's, the history of how the company started and why it started. Basically, it's a mother who was an artist and wanted to create a non-toxic, eco-friendly paint for herself as well as her children. So I just ordered a couple things, put them on my site. I just want to see how they are. But basically this kit here the pigment comes separate. So you get the separate pigment. I think that in this box there's a lot of them. I don't know how many. I should have looked. But in this box you're getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. You're getting 10 colors of powdered pigment, and then you're getting the oils to mix them with. So you're getting a medium, what is this? Walnut oil medium, and this is a Eco Salve. So they just arrived last night, so I put them on my site this morning. This set right here is $50. There's a lot of paint here, so I'm going to study how you do this, because I've never done this before, of course, like everything else. And I will be doing a demonstration of it tomorrow night, and we'll paint something in these cool oils. This is the children's kit. I believe this is $16.95 or something like that. And this comes with these cute little baby pigments. I think there's 4 of them. So, oh no, there's more than 4. There's 1, 2, 3, look at that color. 4, looks like blue iris. Oh my God. Do you see that? It's exactly blue iris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 6 pigments in here in the little kit for the children. There's a cute little bamboo paintbrush, which they didn't put a paintbrush in the larger size one, but it's a little children's size paintbrush. And these, I believe, you mix with water. So the children's ones, you don't have to mix them with the oil. You can just mix them with the water. I also I got some palette knives from this company. I put them on my site, and I got some other brushes from this company, and I put them on my site. So it's completely everything you can think of, natural. Vegan, it says, well, let me put my glass. It says it's vegan, non-toxic, and organic. So, I thought that they were a good choice to put on my site. And there's other things. If people like them, there's not a lot. They don't have a lot of offerings, but there are a couple of cute little things for kids. Like they have eco-friendly egg dye for Easter or for whatever. And they also have like a little flag painting kit for kids. And they have larger size pigments. So if you get, through that sampling of 10 colors, if you find some that you really like, then you can, I'll start ordering just separate bags of pigment and larger bottles of the oils. So I'm excited to check it out, see what it's like. I used to paint in oils. I used to like it. So, so that's that spiel. I'm excited about that. You can use it to make tempera as the recipe section. Hi, Janice. Hi, Donna. Oh, and your face painting with, I know, Donna. It's so cool, right? With the grandkids, I can't wait for grandkids. And you are absolutely correct. I painted the top of this chair blue iris, and I think that was the perfect color to paint the top of this chair. So this chair's from Eastern Butcher Block. I put 2 coats of blue iris on it, and I put more coats on the legs because I was not happy with the blends that I did yesterday, because basically I was distracted. I don't do very good work when I'm distracted. The once a week things will be good because I'll have more time to prepare and think. I mean, I didn't spend my whole day, obviously, as you can tell. I didn't spend my whole day for these 30 days preparing, but I did spend a good portion of the day preparing. But still not, I think once a week it will be, I can have much better content. I'll know more what I'm doing, and I'll be more prepared. So so I just put another coat of these colors on. I don't know why. Okay, so the reason why I did that was because I did not like the way the blend went last night. So I'm just going to blend them again really quick and hopefully get that done quickly so that we can move on to the lemon transfers. I gotta just do the old 57. I didn't do the old 57 yet. I've been sitting here at my table for a couple of hours getting this stool ready for a better blend. So I'm just gonna focus, take a little bit of time, get this done. If I have to go back to these spindle things, I can. That's not important for tonight. So I did watch some videos today. I found another wonderful artist. I keep finding these unbelievable artists, and I have seen her before. I just didn't give her enough of a look, and she's another amazing artist, as I just said. So I'm going to post some links to her because she's another good one to watch. But she went into, the ones I watched from her were ombre finish, was all about the ombre. And I'm not doing exactly what she said to do because I had already started it yesterday and it was already wrong. So, but it's fine because it's basically the same thing. But basically, because when she does her ombre, she uses two colors, just two colors, and then the middle color is a mix of the two colors. So I would have done, if I did it her way, I would have had blue iris at the bottom, and I would have had sea glass on the top, and then for the middle color you mix the blue iris and the sea glass 50-50, and then you get a good medium of the two colors. So it's a real ombre. It's not, real ombres are not three separate colors. So, but these colors are so close together that I think it's fine, and the colors are beautiful. So, all right. So let's get to it. Let's do some blending on these. She did recommend, just like I was saying, a separate brush for the blending. It was funny because a lot of the things she said to do, I like her paint style because it's similar to mine, and so the way she was blending was very much like the way I like to blend. So it was good. You have a lot of projects going. Love your DIY apron. Oh, you can see it? Yep, I got my DIY apron from Debbie. She and explain ombre. Okay, so the ombre is basically like what we're doing, but it's a gradient. So you're going from one color to another, and you're kind of graduating from light to dark. So that's why she uses two colors instead of three different colors, because it's more authentic if it's, you know, you take the top color and you mix it with the bottom color for the middle color, so it's more of a gradient effect. Whereas blending, it is good to blend colors that are similar. I don't know if I'm on the camera. If you blend colors that are similar, but they don't have to be like just two colors. Like the ombre is really a graduation of a color as opposed to a blend. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that does. So I have my brush just for the blending process and how she did it. This I was not doing, and I love this. I'm gonna take the blue iris and I'm going to go in front over here in the camera, so we can see what's going. So you can see what I'm doing. So let me see if I go over here. I just want to make sure you can see. Okay, it's a little crooked, but I'll straighten it out and go over here. I'm gonna miss you guys. I really am. I really appreciate you guys being here. Really, really, it was wonderful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to paint some of this blue iris and bring it up. So I'm going to wet. I'm gonna do all four sides because it's so tiny. So I'll be wrapping myself around this chair. So the blue iris, I'm just going to take very little, and I'm going to start about here, and I'm going to go very, very lightly up into the sea glass. No, yes, this is sea glass. The one on top is 057. So I'm just going to bring that up. I don't want to go too high. I feel like my problem is I go too high because it's so small. I'm not used to working on such a small space. So I'm just bringing that up. And I don't have anything to, oh, did that wrong. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the sea glass, take sea glass with its own separate brush, and I'm gonna bring sea glass down to the blue iris. So you see that? That's a much nicer blend than we had yesterday. And you know, these are wet, so it dries lighter, so you'll be able to see, so that when it dries, the blend will look a lot nicer. And you can do back and forth. Very, very lightly though. You don't want to, I sprayed myself. You don't want to press firmly with these paintbrushes because it's a very light touch. You don't want to drag too much into it, and you want it to be subtle, like you don't want brush strokes. So I'm going to go back here to do the back. So we'll be giving this, as I do the other sides, it will dry, and then you'll see it, how it looks. So that's pretty easy. My thing is, I am definitely making the well, I don't know, I'm just saying that because it's still dark, so it looks like my transition is huge. But I think it's because the paint is still wet. I think when it dries, it will be it'll be a little bit more subtle. So now oops, oh, that's okay. Now I'm taking my Paint Pixie brush, and I'm using this one to just kind of feather this in. So up and down. My brush is wet because I just washed them all. So I'm just going through and feathering, very, like, barely touching it. But I don't think it's good that my brush is wet. Yeah. Oh, it's nice. So that's the one leg. I hope it works. Let's see. I love the colors together. Sorry, my damn iPad died. Yeah. I'm kind of interested. I kind of want to get my heat gun out, but I won't. Let's do the sea glass now into the old 57. So that means I need another brush for the old 57. I'm not using my best brushes. I don't know if that's bad or not, but I'm going to use a better brush. I'll use these two. All right, so I'm going to get my sea glass and bring that up into the old 57. I'm going to start, this one's big. I don't want this one. It's too big for this little, it's too big for this little stool. I'll use this little one. And this is the one that all the hairs kept coming out of. So what am I doing? All right, so sea glass, bring it up into the old 57. They get wet. It's really weird. The colors get so much darker. But I'm just gonna try to follow what I did on that side. So I'm bringing the sea glass up into the old 57. I might do some ombre a little bit on these guys, but not tonight. Because I really need to get to the transfers. I really need to get to the transfers tonight. Dying to see how the, okay, what am I doing? Okay. How the lemons are gonna look on this Blue Iris seat. I'll bring the sea glass up. So it's basically bringing the dark up into the light. And then we're going to bring the light down into the dark, and then we're going to smooth it over. Okay. All right, so there's that one. And now I need a brush for old 57. I just had one. Was it this one? I think so. Yeah. Where are you, old 57? Okay, now we're going to bring the old 57 down into the sea glass. We're going to wet it just a little. These colors look great. They really do. So the old 57 down into the sea glass. I'll just go to the bottom of this stool. I mean, this little, whatever that is, rung. I probably should do all 4 sides at the same time, but that's all right. That's too easy for me. And then that was dumb. I wasn't supposed to do that. And let me, don't mind my head, but I'm just gonna bring this down here like that. Okay, now gonna smooth it over with a feather light touch. Oh, that's too much water. So very lightly, I'm just gonna go over these just to kind of feather it out. A little cross hatching here. And this way we should get a nice, smooth transition. I'm holding the bottle a little further away because this only needs very little bit of water. It just depends on okay, so there's those. Well, we'll see how they look when they dry. Hi, Christy. How are you? Thank you for joining. We're just doing an ombre and on this stool. So now I'm going to do these two really quickly. I'm going to do them sitting down here because it's just easier for me to see. So we're doing the, where's the one for the, oh, here it is. So the blue iris, I'm going to spray this from far away. I put a little bit too much water on those sides. So I'm going to do it with a much less amount of water. It's because this space is so small. I'm just not used to, everything I have to do is minimal. It's just a small percentage of what I'm used to using. So I'm not. So I was working on my guy. Well, he turned into a woman when I put her. I gave her a new mouth. Her last mouth was very bad, and I wiped it out, and I gave her a new mouth. And as soon as I did that, she was a woman to me. So she completely changed. And then I just kept using, I just added more colors to her face and her hair. And oh, I washed out the whole background because I didn't like the background the way it was. That flower, that feather thing or tree thingy that I had was way too stark in color for me, like too contrasty. So I did a wash of sea glass. I did a wash of sea glass over the whole painting. I don't know if you can see that. I'll show you. So that's her now. She's still not done, and she looks cross-eyed, and her nose is long. I like her nose. Her mouth is too close to her nose. I might have to fix that, but she's got more days. That's day 2. She has more days, but I like the way wash of the sea glass, which means I basically soaked the painting. It's on wood. I basically soaked it and did a light wash of sea glass, and I like that better. But this is only day 2, so she's got a lot more changes coming. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow she'll be a man again. I don't know. She needs eyelashes. I gotta figure out eyelashes. And then take the sea glass. See what I mean about being distracted? It's really bad. I had jazz music playing in the background, painting. It was so relaxing. And I decided that I need to do this intuitive painting at least once a week. Not every 5 years. I haven't done painting like that in a very long time. And so that's going to happen a lot more on my lives. I hope you like that. Oh, almost done. I don't have to finish this. I'm just waiting for that to be perfectly ready for the transfers. I did not put a top coat. I don't know what I'm doing right now, so I'm going to stop because I'm not thinking and I'm probably going to ruin it. I won't do that anymore. Okay. So, the transfers are here. And all part of the creative process. Hi, Christy. Your stool is going to get much more love. Oh, yay. That's what we want. This poor stool was such a plain Jane. I felt so bad. And it's a good stool. So I think it's cool. I just need to be able to do that ombre. These two I think I did while I was thinking. So they'll come out. They might come out okay. When they're dry, we'll see. Okay, so I need to lift this up much higher. There we go. See that crazy lady in the background? Yeah, she needs some work. Whoops. Nope, don't want to do that. Okay. I have a chandelier here, so I just wanted you to, okay. All right. So, the lemons. There are some that, like this right here. Can you see that? Probably not. Let me go back here. There's a couple here that are, separate, so I could cut them right out. This one looks like a good size for the stool. This one right here, because I wasn't thinking of putting like here's a bunch of them. Like I could do, this one's kind of good because I can cut this out on an angle. No, it's too big. So I'll save that for a bigger project. Whoops. So we've got this, I kind of like this one here. And then if we wanted, we could put another smaller one in the corner. So maybe this one here. What do you think? All right, I'm gonna get out my scissors. And I'm gonna cut it. That's the one. Which one? This one? Okay, thank you. All right, I'm just gonna, now this is great because I can cut it without, going into another one. So so not all of the transfers are like squinched together. they're much easier to work with when you can just cut when they're separate like this. I'm just going to put this, let's see. I'm just going to cut this. Okay, that was easy. All right, I'll put this out of the way. I don't know what I did with the brayer. Did I leave? I was supposed to leave the brayer here. Let me get it. What did I do with it? There it is. Okay. So now, oh, okay. So what I thought was maybe something like this. I can't pick it up. Like maybe on the side, and then I can cut out. Let me cut out the other little two and see how that works. We've got that one. That one. All right, we've got this one. Get that one. And this one's a little bigger. But it has a pretty flower on it. So we've got this one too. So think of how I have to go stand over there. Let's see what you're seeing. All right, let's do this. All right, now this is a bigger one. So this one, see how it's a cute little flowers? So I think this one should go, maybe line that up so it's on the curvature of the seat. Because they can actually go off onto the side of the stool, like that. And then the other one, this one, can go, you can go something like that. Well, we'll do that one later and we'll figure out, well, we shouldn't. I should figure out the placement now. Maybe something like that. But I think I like this here because I really like it when they go down, when they wrap around. So I'm going to remove the backing and bring him a little closer to me because I'm going to drop him. And get that brayer and put him on. Yeah, I like it there. So hopefully I did not put on a sealer first. So we'll see how this goes tonight. I have to stand on a chair or something. I should have put this on the floor. I'm not convinced about the sealer, putting the sealer on first yet, because I've done both with those chairs, which I haven't finished. I finished one. I haven't finished the yellow one. And it was just as hard. So I'm not convinced about the sealer. So I'm just going to get these lemons on. Hopefully they'll go on easy for me. I love that crackling noise. I need my glasses. Okay. You know what? I think my paint's too wet. Yeah, I think the paint's too wet. Let's see. I should zap it with this thingy. Yeah, none of it went on. I think it's because the paint is too wet, so I'm just gonna, it feels dry, but I don't know if you saw that, what just happened. Burn the clay right off. Burn the clay. Yeah, a little hot. I was went a little too close. Oh, that's okay. All right, so try this again. How did I have it? Like that. All right. Try this again. If it doesn't go on, then I'm going to start painting freehand. I don't know why it's not going on. Oh, it's starting now. It shouldn't be this difficult, so I'm not sure. This one's going, this is working down here. That might be a little too hot from the heat gun. So we'll let that cool off. Okay, here we go. This is working. Thank you. And it looks pretty J. Now this is what I mean. Can you see? Now this is what I mean by lifting and then rubbing right where you're lifting. That seems to help. My arm's probably in the way. It's starting to come off now. I have to bring this a little closer to me. So like I said, you know, I have so many finishing touches. I have so many projects, and they're all like 90% done. Well, some of them are 75% done. I don't have many that are 100% done. So a lot of these projects, you know, take a couple of hours to do. Like this one, if I was just working on this one by myself and really focused on what I was doing this stool should be like 2 hours. That's what I'm thinking. So, I do have another stool. I have a taller stool to do. It's the same, basically the same thing, but it's a little taller. And I'll make him matching, like he's a set. And I'll put him in my store. And I will let you know if anybody buys it. I gotta turn this around a little bit towards me. There we go. See, I didn't put the finish on it, and I don't think that this would have gone on any easier if I'm going to put a finish on it over the transfer. I'm going to put Big Top on it, and I got to go over there now. I'm going to put a couple coats of Big Top on it. Yeah, this one got screwed up because of the paint was a little wet, I guess. Or maybe I'm just, yeah. I gotta let that sit for a minute. I don't know what's going on. So let me go from down here. It's just this little top part that it doesn't wanna lift. There. Hi. There it is. Yay! We did it. want to see if you can see it. Whoop. So we've got them on the top. What happened here now? Oh, I gotta turn my camera around. Oh, God, yes. All right. I don't know how to. Hold on. You'd think I'd be better at this by now. So there is the lemons on the blue iris. They look great. Now I'm going to put on the smaller one. I'm holding the camera in my hand because I need a better, what is this thing you put your camera on? Mine is not a great one. I bought it on a whim thinking I was going to be doing this, not knowing that I really was going to do it. So I have to make more of an investment. Make my life a lot easier. So I'm going to figure out where to put this lemon. Kind of thinking like something like, let's take this off. Something like, whoop, don't stick. Something like that. How does that look? I think that looks good. That's what I'm going to do. See what I'm at? Look. Okay, so right there, that's the very first thing we did. That was day one. We painted that frame. That is not done. That's not done. Here's the red chair. The red chair has been sealed with Big Top. I put a little leaf up there, and this is the back of it. So I wrapped the leaf, this leaf around. So you got the back of the leaf here, and you got the front of the leaf there. There's the poppies. They're not, how many sides do I have done? I have 2 sides done on the poppies. We did this box. This is my vacuum cleaner. This is the yellow chair. Let me show you that. I like the yellow chair better. That's the yellow chair. And I'm putting these are really good quality chairs too. I probably should keep these. And then the little birdie's on the back, but he's not done yet. So he has some more work to do. Let's see, what else have we done? Oh, we did my painting of the rocks with the stamp, the Kindness Regards stamp. And oh, we did, that's all my messes. I told you this room is a mess. That's that thingy that we made. And that's Frankenstein. I don't know about him, but he really looks like Frankenstein. And that's my crazy intuitive art. That's the, we did this, which is the paint pour. And I think that might be it. These things I want to turn into candle holders. That's why they're here. And the stool. So I think that's about it. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything. All right, I'm going to put the camera back on this thingy. Please. No, turn around. Turn. Why isn't it turning? There it is. Okay. This is my chandelier. I had to move the table. All right. So we've done a lot together. We didn't do 30 things. I don't know if I was supposed to do 30 things in 30 days, but some things take a little longer. So I'm going to put this so it looks like it's one. All right, that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully this will go on easier. I don't know, did I forget anything? Was that everything? Can you see what I'm doing? I don't even know. Let me look. All right, if I do this like that. Oh, maybe you can see. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's slipping on the tablecloth. Oh dear. I like it, you guys. It looks these transfers, I know they give me a little bit of a hard time. I'm not saying that they're going to give you a hard time. I'm a little, I don't know what I am, but maybe impatient, distracted, I don't know, but maybe I'm trying to do things too quickly. But they should not be as difficult as I'm making them out to be. So I don't want you to be afraid of the transfers. Plus we have some new ones coming out too, so those will be exciting to see. It's like you have to rub for a little while and then all of a sudden it just all starts to release. I never got anybody to come on live with me either. I really wanted to do that. The days just go by so quickly. And all right, it's starting to release. I have to get over on the other side. So I like to wrap transfers around. All right, that's coming off now. Just gonna make sure. Get it to the very tip. Don't want to miss any part of it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get this one now. All right, let's see how you doing. Nope. There we go. Oh, good. That's awesome. Yay. Okay. I feel like, have you guys seen that commercial for Progressive where the guy's holding the sign, the big sign with the arrow, and he's asking his wife if he looks like he's getting muscular from holding the sign? Like, I feel like him from doing these transfers. I feel like him. I can relate to him. If you know what I'm talking about. I can't. Okay. All right. I think he's good now. My arm's probably in the way. I feel like I cut them a little too close to the design, so I don't have a lot of space to work with. So I would recommend cutting on the lines that they give you as much as possible so that you have room to scrape. I have this one like way to the end, so I'm scraping the paint off on the chair. There we go. It's gonna look good. I feel like putting some golden ticket on this, like, I don't know why, I just do. A little bit of gold, maybe highlight some of the lemons with some gold. Oh, I think it's done. I'm just being a little cautious because, okay, it's done. All right, it's ready. All done. See, nothing left on the transfer, and there it is. So I don't know if can you see that? Yeah, so I added the second transfer right to the tip of the vine of the first one, so it looks like one instead of two. And it's going around a little bit on the sides, just a little. And this is like heavy. And this one's going over here. I was going to have this come down. Oh, wait a minute. Do I? Well, we already looked at that one. So, that's that. Now, let's look at how we're doing with this ombre. Let's see. I don't know. I think it still needs to dry, but see, these pieces are still wet. So you can see that this color is lighter, but I don't know which ones I did and which ones I didn't do. So like this side, I didn't do at all. But I'll finish that off tomorrow. I think you get the idea. And I will post, I'm gonna follow this new person a lot, and I wonder if you can see it if I do that. And I'll put some of her videos on my timeline. So am I stalled again? The stencil is cooperating. Hi, Michelle. It's a small workout. Yes. Am I still on? Because it's doing it again. What it did last night. It stalls. So on my PC, on my laptop, we still need to do a collab. Once things out, so hectic for you, when we can do things a few lives at a time, that would be good, Christy, because we can do that. You're right. Doing it every day, it doesn't allow me a lot of time to really prepare. It was great, but it was busy. So yes, when I go, I'm going to go once a week. Excuse me. I have to pick the day that I'm going to do it. I just know it's not going to be Tuesdays. Why isn't it going to be Tuesdays? Oh, there was a reason. It's not going to be Tuesdays because, I don't know if you can see me, because I'll be going live on the DIY Paint Facebook page every other week on Tuesdays. So I'm just going to leave my Tuesdays open for that. So I'll probably go live on my page either maybe Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. If anybody has a preference, Saturday afternoon, I might want to stay away from the weekends. Friday nights I don't mind at all. But so if anybody has a preference, I wouldn't mind hearing it. So Christy, yes. Did I? Oh no, I had another photo inspiration bomb. What do I call them? Inspiration photo bomb on my page. I don't remember if I posted it today. If I didn't, I'll do that. But the reason why I post those is to see if it inspires anybody to want to paint, to use these as an inspiration photo. So anybody who wants to collaborate with me, we can pick one of the inspiration photos, the ones I posted already or any other ones, and each get our own piece of furniture we won't know, and then we each paint our interpretation of the inspiration on the furniture that we choose. So we can do a split screen and do it live, something like that. We'll figure out. So anybody who wants to do that with me, please let me know, because it would be a lot of fun. Randy is on. He's talking. Me either. Blue-footed. Oh, you want to do the blue-footed? Is Randy saying that? No, Christy's saying that. I thought Randy was saying that. The blue booby. What? Blue-footed booby. That was a cute photo, right? So I don't know if I want to paint the thingy on it, but you know, the colors, we can paint the thingy on it if you want to. Randy, hi Janice. A class would be good. Once a week is good. Friday. Why a class? Why are you saying that? I don't understand. Oh, that's true. I do want to do classes too. I have a big, huge room downstairs where I can put a big, long table, and I can have classes where I want to do the windows with the transfers on the windows. We could do anything, and it would just be fun. It would just be enjoyable way to spend an evening. So, thanks for staying with me, guys. I hope you liked this stool, and when it's done, I will stage it nicely and put it on my page. And I appreciate your help in choosing the colors and the transfer and everything like that. I really appreciate it. So I will see you tomorrow for my 29th, 29th live. Okay. Okay. I was gonna pick names, but maybe I'll do that tomorrow, because I don't think I have everybody's name in that box. So I want to make sure I get everybody's name. Okay. Okay. Storms are coming. They've been on and off all day. I keep getting warnings on my phone. Be careful. Be safe. Okay. Bye. Okay. Alrighty.